Iwuchukwu Amara Tochi was born in Ohafia, Abia State, Nigeria. He was not born into wealth. No silver spoon, no powerful connections.
What he had was talent, and dreams bigger than his village. As a boy, Tochi loved football. Not just playing it, living it. Barefoot on dusty fields, chasing a ball under the hot sun. Believing one day his name would be called in stadiums far from home. He was good. Good enough to play in youth tournaments, good enough to travel across West Africa, good enough to believe football would save him. But talent without money is fragile. Opportunities dried up. Promises were made, and broken. And like many young Africans, Tochi reached a point where desperation started whispering louder than wisdom. Then someone came with an offer. Just help me deliver something. You'll be paid. You can use the money to travel, to chase your dreams. The man's name, Tochi later said, was Mr. Smith. Tochi was told the items were traditional African herbs. Something harmless. Something common. He didn't ask too many questions. Because when you are hungry for a future, you don't always examine the package. In November 2004, Tochi boarded a flight that would change his life forever. His destination wasn't Singapore. He was only transiting through. But fate doesn't care about transit. At the airport, security stopped him. They searched his bag. Inside were capsules. Lots of them. Tochi was calm. He didn't panic. He insisted they were herbs. To prove his innocence, he did something shocking. He swallowed one capsule in front of the officers. That moment would later haunt everyone who watched his case. The capsule was tested. It wasn't herbs. It was heroin. Not small quantity. Not accidental amount. 727 grams of. Under Singapore law, anything above 15 grams is considered trafficking. And trafficking carries one punishment. Death. Tochi was 19 years old. Alone. In a foreign country. Facing one of the strictest drug laws in the world. In court, his lawyers argued. He didn't know what was inside the capsules, he was used, he was naive, he had no criminal history. But Singapore law does not care about intention the way many countries do. The law said, if you carry it, you are responsible for it. The judge acknowledged something chilling. Even if Tochi didn't know, he should have suspected. And suspicion, in that court, was enough. The verdict came. Guilty. The sentence was automatic. Death by hanging. When news reached Nigeria, people were shocked. Protests erupted. Human rights groups screamed. Petitions were signed. Amnesty International stepped in. The United Nations appealed. Nigeria's president at the time personally pleaded for mercy. Many asked, how can you execute a teenager for a crime he may not have understood? But Singapore stood firm. The president reviewed the case. Clemency denied. On January 26, 2007, before sunrise, Tochi was led out of his cell at Changi prison. He was 21 years old. No family beside him. No second chance. No football field waiting. Just a rope. That same morning, he was executed by hanging alongside another Nigerian, Nelson Maliki. Just like that. A dream ended. So when you hear, be careful who you trust. Remember Tochi. When someone tells you, just help me carry this. Remember Tochi. And when you think, it can never happen to me. Remember, it already happened to him.